I googled it, so I'm hoping. Sorry.
Hey people, it is Thursday, September the 7th, and the time is 4:36 in the afternoon. It's currently 23 degrees Celsius, feeling more like 29 Celsius with the humidex. And I'm on Bay Street, just south of Queen, heading south. And I'm going to be walking down to Union Station and the nearby Union Station bus terminal, and doing a rush hour walk through both of those facilities. It's been a while since I've done a complete walk around Union Station and through the bus terminal as well, so I thought I'd combine both of them into one very busy video. So this is the financial district, heading south along Bay Street. And this is the time of day when all the office workers make their mad rush down to Union Station to catch their GO trains back to the suburbs. And Union Station itself has been undergoing a lot of improvements over the last couple of years, and even just in the last several months some new improvements have been made. So we'll get a look at some of those. And it looks like this is all but open now. The street still is not open to traffic, but this is the new look for Temperance Street. And I think it looks much better than how it looked before. So that's good to see. Can't imagine it'll be that much longer before it's open to traffic again. Although it's kind of nice being closed off to traffic as it is. Maybe they should just keep it that way.
First name and student ID. And I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna go just by the first name. I'm sorry, Helen can be anywhere or anyone from the street. Okay.
At this time of day, almost everyone is walking south along Bay Street towards Union Station. So I'm actually going with the flow this time. Oftentimes I'll find myself going against the grain.
My opinion is no. I mean, that's my opinion. Thank you so much. Working hard. Yeah.
What happened is, she showed me somebody now this thing.
So first I'll take us to the bus terminal and we'll do a walk through the terminal. I'll take us to the bus terminal through the street entrance, but then I'll take us into Union Station from the bus terminal through the path. So I get a look at both ways that you can get to and from the bus terminal to Union Station proper. And the weather today is a bit cooler. I think the heat warning has officially been called off, but it's still quite hot and humid. Just a little less oppressive than it had been the last several days before. Just crossing King Street. So King and Bay here is considered the heart of the financial district. It's interesting how almost every single person has a backpack.
That doesn't mean you can't see your 5 minutes.
Approaching Wellington Street, there's the Royal Bank Plaza. And up ahead is Front Street, and the bus terminal is located at Bay and Lakeshore Boulevard, just a block south of Front Street. So we'll be continuing on this east side of Bay, and it'll take us right to the corner where the bus terminal is located. And there's Union Station over there. And this is where you'll start to see people running to make sure they get to their GO trains on time. And where you'll see cars stuck in the crosswalks and all that lovely rush hour commuter stuff that is typical of Toronto.
You guys want a free non-alcoholic Caesar?
And a new office tower on the rise here. The second phase of CIBC Square. The bus terminal is actually located in the first phase of the CIBC Square, at the base of that office tower. This is the Bay Street Teamway here on the left. You can go in there and access various gates to GO trains. And across the street there's the other side of the Teamway. That side is directly connected to Union Station itself. The Bay Concourse is over there as well. We'll be walking through there a bit later once we make our way into the station. The Scotiabank Arena. We're just walking past CIBC Square, so the bus terminal is just around the corner. So this is not only the city's GO bus terminal, it's also the main intercity bus terminal now too. All bus operations moved over here from the old coach terminal on Bay Street at Edward to the north of here. That old terminal is now closed down and mothballed. So look back up north. And here's Lakeshore Boulevard and the Gardner Expressway above. So I'll be getting out of the heat momentarily, entering the nice air-conditioned confines of the bus terminal. And I'll get to stay cool from this point on as I continue into Union Station. That might have been part of my plan today, for a video to try to avoid the heat as much as I could. Union Station bus terminal. So here's the main entrance from the street. And up above is the CIBC Square office tower. And there's a mega bus entering the terminal. This is a 2-level bus terminal with bus bays on both levels, as well as a waiting area. And it looks like this is finally opened. Last time I peeked in here, it wasn't open yet. So this is a new coffee shop here, which is probably very welcome. There was nothing of the sort for the first couple of years here after this terminal opened. Just these snack machines. It's fairly quiet in the terminal right now. You can see the The gates are set up sort of like an airport. You line up at each gate, and then the light will turn green and you'll be allowed to enter once the bus is ready for boarding. And you can get your tickets here, reload your Presto cards. And there's public washrooms here and up on the second level. And that'll take you over to that Bay Teamway that I was pointing out earlier. So let's go up to the second level. That's how we access the path into Union Station from the bus terminal. But you come here at the right times and this place can be jammed with people. Here are all the departure boards. Good. Montreal, London, Ottawa, Niagara Falls, North Bay, Hamilton, and of course buses go all the way to New York City. Greyhound US still comes into Canada, even though Greyhound Canada no longer operates. You'll still see the US Greyhound buses. And a number of other bus companies also use the station. Here's the second level. More washrooms up here. See people ready to board their bus. This one's heading to Montreal via Kingston. That's a mega bus. And it is delightfully cool in here. And of course there's a traditional ticket booth over here. If you prefer to buy your tickets the old-fashioned way. So we caught the bus terminal at a fairly quiet moment. I have a feeling that Union Station, though, will be quite hectic. So this is how you get to Union Station from the bus terminal. You just exit out here. And this will take you to a pedestrian overpass over Bay Street, which connects with the Scotiabank Arena. And then from the Scotiabank Arena, there's a direct connection into Union Station. We can also get some good views. There's Bay Street. We're in the arena now. And very cool in here. I think this was a good idea to record a video here today. And something's happening here. I don't know what though. Maybe I'll look into it later. Here's where you enter into Union Station. So this is the Bay Concourse. It's still a bit of a work in progress in some parts, as you can see here. Still a whole new concourse under construction at the south end of Union Station. And as I was expecting, it's very busy here. It's always rush, rush, rush here. That'll take us down to the first level.
Just about room service and some departure times have changed. Check your updated schedule at gotransit.com.
Consultez votre horaire numéro sur
Number 3, Scoville. Number 3, Scoville. Anybody for the Scoville line? Number 3. Scoville, number 3. Scoville.
I'm not sure if this will take me to a dead end or not over here. Well, it looks like it does. All those people are catching the Stillville train. Yeah, look at the crowds on this escalator. Or all those escalators. All right, let's head down to the lower level. The lower level has some retail here in the Bay Concourse. This is what you call the commuter crush here. Try not to get run down. There's an LCBO store. And some places that have not yet opened here. Got an espresso store coming. Of course, you have a cannabis retailer. Even a dental studio. And a huge Sephora. This is what people are talking about when they refer to Toronto as a fast-paced city. And you can't really argue. You could say, oh, people in such and such a city walk a little bit faster even. That might be true, but doesn't mean everyone here is not rushing. That's why they call it rush hour. So this will take you to the subway station here at Union. We'll just take a quick peek. This is called the Moat. You just walk through the gates there, and you can get on line 1. I think this is one of the newest retailers to open here. And that will take you up to the Front Street Promenade, I believe. So I guess we could do this. We'll go this way. And then I'll take us over to the York Concourse on the other end. Just trying to think of a good way to walk through all the sections of the station without repeating myself and going through the same area twice. It might be a bit tricky. There's more retailers here in the Front Street Promenade. So this is the level directly underneath the Great Hall. And that staircase will take you up to the Great Hall. And I think that will take you to the Union Market. We'll be going through there a bit later. Coming into the York concourse. So this is on the western end of Union Station. The Bay concourse is on the eastern end. And that will take you out to York Street and the York Teamway, similar to the Bay Teamways I pointed out earlier. And we've got some bars and restaurants here. Union Chicken, got Verst over there. I'm going to try to leave the best for last, which is the Great Hall, which is my favorite part of Union Station. So here is the York Concourse, pretty much the same as the Bay Concourse, just on the other end. If you ever need a bagel, and down below is the food court. So this is the main food court for all of Union Station. It's quite large. We're going to head down there in a moment.
Trade show this weekend. They're going to Quebec, and they want to get you live on board.
And there are Presto machines and ticket machines here as well, if you need them. So this is where Megan catches her GO trains back to Guelph in the York Concourse. So I've been here countless times. Okay, let's go back down to the food court now. So I try not to collide with someone. Ooh, and it's even cooler down. The lower down you go, the cooler it is. And there's another exit up onto York Street and the York Teamway. Looks like this one is vacant here. I wonder how long these spaces remain vacant. I can't imagine very long. Many people complain about the wayfinding in Union Station, saying they have a hard time finding their way from one place to another and just getting lost in the station. And I can understand that. It takes a while through repeated travels through the station, I guess, to get the layout sort of firmly entrenched in your brain. So this is the newest part that opened up with some more new retailers and restaurants. It connects the York concourse to the Bay concourse. And it's still a work in progress. Not sure what is going to be going here. I think that will take you up to the Great Hall. We have a vintage shop. It's not all restaurants by any means. Some actual retail apparel stores even. I think these are all fairly new here. Patties, Chocolata. Something yet to be seen will open here. Hazokido opening up here soon. I think this is the foodie aisle, as they call it. This will take us back the way we just came. Yeah, it looks like some future places opening up here. I didn't see, or maybe I did see this from the other side. And that'll take you up to Scotiabank Arena, so I'm not going to go that way. And back to the Bay Concourse and the Mad Rush. Should I become one of the escalator crowd? Let's stick to the stairs.
I think I missed it. Oh no! I'm so sorry. It's okay. Bye.
Somebody missed their train. That's why everyone is rushing all the time. All right. So now I'm going to make my way to the Via Concourse. That's for the long distance intercity trains. Go, the Via Concourse, another very busy place. This is where Megan sometimes catches the Via train to Guelph when she doesn't catch the GO train. So you can catch trains to nearby cities outside of the Greater Toronto area and across southern Ontario and into Quebec. You want to go to Montreal, Quebec City, and there are trains taking you down to New York City as well, and all points in between, as well as Detroit. So I said I was going to leave the best for last, and this is where we enter the Great Hall. Alright, let me take us down to one of the ends here, and then we'll get a proper look at this magnificent space. There we go. Someone objected to being caught on camera. This is one of the most photographed spaces in all of Toronto, so chances are someone will be taking a photo here or a video at most hours of the day. So you can see why they call it the Great Hall. I'll just quickly take us through this section, and then we'll double around and take a walk through the Great Hall. This is the way you go to get to the Up Express train. There's a direct connection to the Skywalk, where the Up Express train terminal is located. And you can continue through the Skywalk to the CN Tower and Ripley's Aquarium. You can see the tower right out here. And down below is York Street. So the skywalk is just right up here and around the corner through those doors on the right. And that will take you over York Street. And the Union Pearson terminal is just a minute or two up into the skywalk. And I have done some videos going into the skywalk and catching the Up Express train from the Up Express terminal. All right, now let's walk through the Great Hall. That'll take you out to Front Street. And all the ticket booths. I'm not sure what is going on behind this drywall over here. That's been there for years now. I'd like to think that eventually that will open up again, because there's quite a bit of space behind there where there used to be interesting things. And another way to get down to the Bay Concourse. And another exit out onto Front Street. And looking down into the Bay Concourse again. I guess the Great Hall wasn't quite last, because we are walking through this final section here where some more restaurant and retail will be located. A steakhouse and sushi house coming here. I'm not sure what's going on the other side. There's a map of the station if you do get lost. And this neat little room. Not sure what this is called, but I've always liked it. It's almost like a miniature Great Hall. Out onto Front Street. So I think that was a fairly complete walkthrough of Union Station. I might have missed a few spots here and there, and the crowds are still pouring down Bay Street. get one of my favorite views in the whole city. Of course, the sun is obscuring the view a bit. I'll just take us past the awesome Front Street facade of Union Station. Wait till we get to this shady spot here. There we go. The awesome Royal York Hotel. So I'll take us over to York Street, and then I'll start to wrap up the video.
I got like some luggage now.
And there we go. Hope you enjoyed the walkthrough of Union Station and the nearby Union Station bus terminal at rush hour on a busy Thursday. It's been a while since I've gone through the entire station, so I hope you enjoyed as much as I did. Leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on Canada's busiest transportation hub, and I believe it's the second busiest railway station in North America after Penn Station in New York City. Kind of an impressive statistic there. And if you did enjoy, of course, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And also make sure you hit the notification bell, that way you won't miss any of my videos. And if you'd like to support the channel, there are links in the description where you can do so via PayPal, as well as via my merch store, and also by becoming a channel member. And there's also a super thanks button right down below if you'd prefer to support the channel that way. And you can find me on Instagram under KContinuum. So thanks to everyone for watching, and thanks to all my new channel members. And be sure to keep checking back, because, as always, I will continue.